Storm clouds cross the mountain on a cold November night. The chapel windows tremble in the candlelight. Mama held her hymn book, Daddy sang bass low, while rain beat on the rooftop like sorrow we all know. Nobody came there perfect, nobody came there clean. Every face held something the world had never seen. But when the first chord sounded from that old piano frame, the whole room leaned toward mercy like fire toward a flame. The choir sang through the thunder till the fear began to fade. Old mountain hymns kept rising like a shelter God had made. And every soul who's breaking under storms they can't outrun needs a choir in the thunder till the morning comes. Brother Caleb lost his brother, still he played that night. Sister Ruth sang trembling, but her voice held light. The preacher closed his Bible and let the music speak for all the tired hearts inside, too worn out and weak. Then the harmonica started crying through the chapel air, like a prayer without an answer, but still somehow a prayer. And every cracked old harmony sounded true and brave, like broken people singing from the doorway of the grave. Storms don't always leave us when we ask them to be gone, but songs can hold us steady till we learn to carry on. The choir sang through the thunder, and somehow we survived. Old Appalachian hymns kept hope alive, and every weary traveler still standing in the rain may hear that choir singing through the thunder again. Sun went down behind the pines, cold wind drifting through the night. Mama's Bible by the chair, old porch creaking in the air. I chased distant city lights, restless roads and sleepless nights, but the mountain rain came down, calling my wandering spirit home. Keep the lanterns burning bright on the ridge tonight, tonight. Let the old hymn softly rise through the dark Appalachian skies. We may stumble, we may fall, still His grace can carry on. And the mountain winds reply, peace peace will find you in the pines. Brother Caleb lost his way somewhere down in Knoxville rain. Then one spring he wandered home, tired from years of being alone. Old Miss Annie took his hand, said the Lord still understands. Then the choir began to sing, hope returning with the spring. Keep the lanterns burning bright on the ridge tonight, tonight. Let the old hymn softly rise through the dark Appalachian skies. We may stumble, we may fall, still His grace can carry all. And the mountain winds reply, peace will find you in the pines. Stars lean low on cedar trees, cool wind moving through the leaves. Every prayer my father prayed still lives in these hills today. Every broken soul can find rest beyond the pines tonight. Keep the lanterns burning bright on the ridge tonight, tonight. Let the old hymn softly rise through the dark Appalachian skies. We may stumble, we may fall, still His grace can carry all. And the mountain winds reply, peace will find you in the pines. I went down to the river when my heart had lost its way. Couldn't find the words for praying, couldn't find the strength to stay. The water moved in silence past the stones and cedar trees, and somehow in that quiet, the river prayed for me. The river prayed for me when I could not believe. Old Appalachian hymns were hidden in the stream, and every soul too tired to speak what sorrow means may find a prayer in water moving gently to the sea. Daddy used to stand there with his Bible in his hand, asking God for mercy on this hard and hungry land. Mama brought her worries, let them drift away. Said some grief needs a river when the heart forgets to pray. Let it roll, past the hurt we cannot hold. Let it rise, let it be. Lord, let mercy carry me. At church, the choir sang lowly, like rain against the roof. Brother Caleb touched the piano, soft and full of truth. Sister Ruth sang through sorrow with a voice worn thin by years, and every note felt holy because it understood tears. Healing didn't come like lightning, healing didn't shout. It came one breath after another when the heart was wearing out. It came through hands that held me, through hymns I barely knew, through a river in the valley, still moving, still true. The river prayed for me when I had no melody. Oh, mountain gospel found me where I fell down on my knees. And every weary traveler still longing to be free may hear the Lord in the water, like the river prayed for me.
Morning fog rolled through the valley, cold upon the ground. Mama lit the lantern softly without making a sound. Daddy sat beside the fireplace, old guitar in hand, playing hymns about redemption across the mountain land. The creek behind the cabin flowed gentle through the pines, like heaven whispering mercy through the hands of time. Every soul in Blackwood County carried hurt and pain, still the church bells called them homeward through the wind and rain. When the mountain bells ring low and the cold winds start to blow, we still gather hand in hand, praying for a better land. Old harmony still rise beneath Appalachian skies, and every weary heart will know when the mountain bells ring low. Brother Eli played harmonica like a distant train at night. Every trembling note he carried felt broken yet alive. Widows sang beside the altar, cold dust on their clothes, still believing grace could find them where the dark river flowed. The preacher spoke of forgiveness like a fire still burning bright. Said the Lord still walks beside us even through the hardest nights. Then the choir rose together, simple, warm, and true, and every tired Appalachian soul felt heaven breaking through. When the mountain bells ring low and the cold winds start to blow, we still gather hand in hand, praying for a better land. Oh, harmony still rise beneath Appalachian skies, and every weary heart will know peace when the mountain bells ring low. Someday these old roads may vanish, church walls turn into dust, but the songs will keep on drifting through the hills above us, like prayers nobody buried, like embers in the snow. Those old Appalachian hymns will forever glow. When the mountain bells ring low and the evening settles slow, all the broken hearts come home. No one has to walk alone, and the rivers softly flow where redemption still can grow. Every mountain soul will know grace when the mountain bells ring low. Wind rolls softly through the valley, cold against the trees. Mama humming old-time hymns carried by the breeze. Daddy sitting on the front porch, old guitar in hand, singing songs about redemption across the mountain land. The creek behind the cabin flowed gentle through the night, like heaven speaking quietly in the pale moonlight. Every road through Appalachia held sorrow deep within. Still the church bells kept on calling broken people in. The gospel wind keeps blowing through the valleys and the rain. Old mountain hymns still healing every sorrow and every pain. Sing low through the darkness till the stars begin to glow. The gospel wind keeps blowing. Brother James played harmonica like a midnight train. Every note held years of labor and hidden pain. Widows raised their trembling voices, miners bowed their heads, listening to the preacher speaking of grace beyond regret. Then the choir rose together, strong enough to heal, and every tired Appalachian soul felt something real, like redemption flowing softly through every broken road, while the mountain pines kept swaying beneath the heavy snow. The gospel wind keeps blowing through the valleys and the rain. Old mountain hymns still healing every sorrow and every pain. Sing low through the darkness till the stars begin to glow. The gospel wind keeps blowing. Years may pass like river water, cabins fall apart, but those old revival melodies still live inside the heart, like lanterns in the distance or firelight in the snow. Those Appalachian songs of mercy will forever grow. The gospel wind keeps blowing, still echo through the hills, where old mountain souls keep singing and the world grows still, and redemption walks beside us anywhere we go. The gospel wind keeps blowing. Smoke rolled high above the hills. Daddy played old gospel hymns. Years ago I left this place, searching for another way, but no road could calm my soul like these mountains I still know, and the river's gentle song reminds me where I belong. There is heaven in these pines, shining through the night tonight. Old-time hymns and harmony floating on the mountain breeze. We may break and lose our way, still His love remains the same, and the river softly cries, you were never lost alone. Brother Thomas lost his hope, couldn't bear his heavy load. Then one Easter Sunday morn, he walked slowly through the door. Choir voices filled the room, warmth cut through the winter gloom, and the tears fell from his eyes as the whole church sang that night. There is heaven in these pines, shining through the night tonight. Old-time hymns and harmony floating on the mountain breeze. We may break and lose our way, still His love remains the same, and the river softly cries, you were never lost alone. Stars above
hills today. Every soul can finally find peace beyond the pines. There is heaven in these pines, shining through the night tonight. Old-time hymns and harmony floating on the mountain breeze. We may break and lose our way, still His love remains the same. And the river softly cries, you were never lost alone. There's an old brown coat still hanging by the doorway every day. Mama says she should move it, but she never finds a way. Daddy wore it every winter, walking through the snow, heading down those mountain roads so many years ago. Coffee pot still whistles just before the morning light, like every little habit still remembers him at night. Outside the creek keeps moving past the sycamore trees, while old Appalachian hymns drip softly on the breeze. The coat's still hanging by the door, reminds us love remains. Old mountain songs still comfort hearts through seasons, loss and pain. And every soul who's missing someone knows what memories do. The coat's still hanging by the door, still feels a little like you. Brother Thomas played harmonica slow after service ended. The notes sounded like old photographs time could never mend. Mama smiled for just a moment, looking toward the hall, like she almost heard his footsteps answering her call. The preacher spoke of heaven, but I thought about the years, how become the things we hold dear. And every old revival hymn seemed to understand love doesn't disappear, it simply changes hands. Now winter comes each year again, the mountains turn to gray, still that coat keeps hanging there, though gone away. Like a lantern in the darkness, or a river through the cold. Some stories never leave us as we grow old. The coat's still hanging by the door, still teaches us to see that love survives in little things, memory. And every weary traveler still searching for what's true may find comfort in the things that still remember you. There was a man down Miller Road who never owned much land, but every broken fence in town had felt his weathered hands. He never asked for payment, never kept a score, just showed up when somebody needed a little something more. Daddy said that's how faith looks most of the time on earth. Not loud enough for headlines, but stronger than it's worth. Like helping carry burdens that aren't your own to bear, or sitting with a grieving soul just because you're there. The man who fixed everybody's fence talked more than words could say. Old mountain hymns still remind me love works that way. And every soul who's searching for what redemption means will find it in ordinary hands, doing ordinary things. One winter he got sick himself, the whole town gathered near, bringing soup and firewood through snow and fear. The choir sang outside his porch as evening settled down, and every voice became a light across that little town. The preacher spoke of kindness, but nobody needed proof, because the life he'd lived for years had already told the truth. Some people leave no monuments, no statues made of stone, yet somehow change the world around them more than they'll ever know. The man who fixed everybody's fence still lives inside these hills, where old Appalachian hearts remember kindness still. And every weary traveler still searching for what's true may leave this world a little better, like he used to do. There was a time that Sunday morning filled the chapel to the door, children laughing by the hymn books, boots lined on the floor. Mama sang beside the window, Daddy held the bass, and every pew in that old church had a family and a face. But years moved on like river water, young folks moved away. Factories closed and farms got sold, and hair all turned to gray. Now the preacher's voice sounds larger in the half-empty room, and sunlight falls on vacant seats like flowers on a tomb. When the church stopped filling up, the hymns still filled the air. Old mountain voices kept on singing like heaven still was there. And every soul who's watched their world grow quiet piece by piece knows faith can live in empty pews and still bring peace. Brother Thomas still plays piano with fingers bent by age. Sister Ruth still turns the hymnal to the same old page. Nobody sings as loudly as they did in younger years, but every fragile harmony carries 50 years of tears. The preacher said a remnant can still keep the fire bright. One candle in a valley can push back miles of night. Then the few of us sang softly, but the rafters seemed to ring like all the saints who'd gone before had come back home to sing. Numbers don't make worship, crowds don't make it true. Sometimes God feels nearest with only two or few. When the church stopped filling up, the old songs didn't die. They rose through cracked old voices toward the Appalachian sky. And every weary traveler still searching for release may find God in the quiet pews and still find peace.
Rain came falling through the valley, soft against the ground. Lanterns glowing through the darkness all around the town. Mama stitched beside the fire, Daddy tuned the strings, while the wind carried old gospel hymns like angels learning to sing. The church stood wide beside the hillside, paint worn thin with age. But every Sunday voices rose like freedom from a cage. Coal miners, mothers, drifters, too, all gathered side by side, trying to leave the weight of life outside those doors tonight. Lanterns in the rain, shining through the pain, old Appalachian hymns calling us again through the storms and through the night, through the loss we can't explain. There's peace beneath the firelight and lanterns in the rain. Brother Elijah played guitar, slow and low and warm. Every chord sounded like mercy in the middle of the storm. Sister May sang harmony with tears upon her face, and somehow all the broken souls felt surrounded by grace. The preacher spoke of weary travelers trying to find their way. Said the Lord still walks beside us even on the darkest days. Then the choir rose together, simple, rough and strong, turning every fear and failure into one more mountain song. Lanterns in the rain, shining through the pain,
shining through the pain.
Old Appalachian,
Tall Appalachian hymn,
calling us again through the storms and through the night, through the loss we can't explain. There's peace beneath the firelight and lanterns in the rain. Someday when these roads grow quiet and the church bells disappear, may the song still drift forever through the valleys far from here. Like smoke rising from the chimney, like rivers after pain, those old mountain hymns still glowing like lanterns in the rain. Lanterns in the rain,
stars that don't
still shining through the grave.
Old Appalachian,
where redemption waits beside us at the ending of the day, and the mountains softly echo every sacred refrain, holding heaven in the darkness like lanterns in the rain. There's an old tape in the kitchen drawer, covered deep in dust. Daddy plays it when the rain falls hard and sleep won't come to us. Mama sang Appalachian hymns, soft and full of scars, like broken people somehow could still reach the stars, where Mama's voice still lives. Old mountain hymns still wrap around. The heart's too tired to sleep, and every soul who's lost somebody still hears them somehow, where Mama's voice still lives. Daddy cried one winter evening, holding that old tape. Said some people leave this world, but their love don't fade away.
like faith ain't about perfection, just trying again. Years move slow through mountain towns like smoke through cedar trees, but love survives in little things, old songs and memories, where mama's voice still lives. Every lonely soul can rest, like mercy moving quietly inside an aching chest.
Grandpa never preached much, never quoted many verses. He just fixed broken fences and helped neighbors through their burdens. Worked the fields, paid his debts, shared what little he could spare, and somehow everyone around him knew God was there. He sat on the porch at sunset, Bible resting on his knee, not searching for complicated answers, just listening quietly. Then he'd hum old mountain gospel songs, soft and low, like rivers teaching stones how to let go. The kind of faith my grandfather had didn't need a stage or crowd. Old Appalachian hymns still carry the lessons he lived out, and every soul who's searching for something real to trust needs the kind of faith my grandfather had. When Grandma passed one winter, I thought he'd fall apart, but he stood beside the choir with a shattered heart, singing hallelujah softly through tears nobody missed, teaching me that courage sometimes looks like this. The preacher spoke of heaven, but Grandpa showed me grace in the way he treated strangers or faced difficult days. And every old revival melody still reminds me now, faith is more than words. Somehow the kind of faith my grandfather had didn't need a stage or crowd. Old Appalachian hymns still carry the lessons he lived out, and every soul who's searching for something real to trust needs the kind of faith my grandfather had. Now his Bible sits beside mine,
And every time I open it, I hear him again, like pine trees in the distance or rivers after rain. Some voices never leave us, they remain. The kind of faith my grandfather had still guides me through the dark, where old mountain hearts keep singing and healing broken hearts. And every weary traveler still searching for enough may find that kind of faith someday.
Mama baked bread every Saturday before the Sunday dawn. The smell would fill the whole house before the night was gone. Flour on her weathered apron, hymns upon her lips, teaching faith without a sermon in ordinary gifts. Daddy never taught religion the way the preacher could, but he thanked the Lord at every meal for what little good he had. And somehow in those simple things a lesson slowly grew, that grace is often hidden in the things we daily do. The prayer hidden in the bread still feeds me even now. Oh, mountain hymns still teach me what love is all about. And every soul who's hungry for hope beyond despair may find heaven in small mercies waiting there. One winter when the money vanished and work became scarce, Mama kept dividing portions like faith was everywhere. Neighbors came with empty pockets and left with something warm, because kindness builds a shelter in the middle of a storm. Brother Thomas sang bass harmony soft beneath the choir, while snow gathered on the church roof and frost touched every wire. Yet inside that little chapel the cold could not remain, where people shared their burdens and their pain. Not every miracle is mighty or written in the sky. Sometimes it's simply enough bread for one more night. The prayer hidden in the bread still echoes through the years, where old Appalachian hearts outlive their doubts and fears. And every weary traveler still searching for relief may taste a little mercy Grandpa taught me how to fish down by Miller Creek, taught me how to split firewood and stand back on my feet. He knew every road and family for 50 miles around. Then one autumn he looked at me like I couldn't be found. Mama cried behind the kitchen, Daddy stared outside, watching someone strong as oak trees slowly lose his mind. The mountain stayed the same that year, the river still flowed on, but watching Grandpa disappear felt different than being gone. The year Grandpa forgot my name broke my heart in two. Old mountain hymns still carried the love he always knew, and every soul who's watched someone fade before they leave knows memory may disappear, but love never leaves. Some days he called me by his brother's name, some days he didn't know who the woman in the family pictures used to be long ago. Yet when the choir started singing one Sunday in July, he knew every word by heart and sang with tear-filled eyes. The preacher said the soul remembers things the mind lets go, and somehow hearing Grandpa sing made me finally know we are more than recollection, more than passing years. Love survives beyond the places memory disappears. The river keeps on flowing, though it changes every mile, and sometimes grace looks like one last smile. The year Grandpa forgot my name still teaches me today that old Appalachian hymns can light the darkest way, and every weary traveler still grieving someone dear may remember love remains, even when memory disappears. Rain tapping on the rooftop, cold wind at the door. Mama sang beside the candlelight like she had before. Daddy stared into the fire, hands rough from years of strain. Listen to old mountain hymns, wash away the pain. When Mama sang by candlelight,
hearts life couldn't hold. Every soul who suffered long still needs songs like those when Mama sang by candlelight. One old miner cried beside me for the son he couldn't save. Nobody turned away from him, they just stayed. The preacher spoke of mercy for the weary and ashamed, and somehow every hurting soul felt held inside that place. Mama's gone now, Daddy too. Still every storm and rain brings back those old-time gospel hymns again and again. When Mama sang by candlelight, still echoes through my soul, where old mountain hearts keep singing to survive the cold. Morning fog on cedar stone, little chapel standing alone. Grandma sang by firelight glow, songs from many years ago. I was young and full of pride, always trying to run and hide, but the creek kept whispering low, son, there's nowhere else to go. Down the hollow voices rise underneath these mountain skies. Old time gospel, sweet and low, like the river's steady flow. Every burden, every scar can be healed no matter how far. And the choir softly sings, the Lord still knows your name. Sister Mary lost her child, spent long nights alone and wild. Still she lit the chapel flame every evening just the same. Then one winter choir sang, candles glowing warm again, and her sorrow slowly broke like the dawn through mountain smoke. Down the hollow voices rise underneath these mountain skies. Old time gospel, sweet and low, like the river's steady flow. Every burden, every scar can be healed no matter how far. And the choir softly sings, the Lord folks prayed still echoes through these hills today. And the Lord keeps calling near. Through the silence we can hear. Down the hollow voices rise underneath these mountain skies. Old-time gospel, sweet and low, like the river's steady flow. Every burden, every scar can be healed no matter how far. And the choir softly sings, the Lord still knows your name. When the choir hums low, even sorrow learns to pray. When the choir hums low, night begins to fade. There's an old white church on a gravel hill with a bell that lost its ring, and a floor that moans like an honest man when the saints stand up to sing. No stained glass shining fancy, no velvet on the pew, just a cross made out of cedar and a window cracked in two. I have sat there in December with my hands too cold to fold, feeling like the least of heaven, feeling twice my body's old. And Brother James would clear his throat, and Sister May would cry, and a hymn would rise like wood smoke toward the mercy of the sky. When the choir hums low, I can hear my mother praying. When the choir hums low, I can feel my fear obeying. Every broken road I know, every tear I never show, finds a place to lay its burden. When the choir hums low. There was a widow in the front row with a Bible on her knee. She had lost her only daughter in the spring of '93. Still she sang about the promise, still she lifted trembling hands, like a woman who had wrestled grief and somehow learned to stand. There was a young man in the doorway, smelled of rain and cheap regret, with his jaw held tight from anger and his eyes with sorrow wet. No one asked him where he'd been, no one told him he was wrong. They just moved a little closer and made room inside the song. When the choir hums low, I can hear my mother praying. When the choir hums low, I can feel my fear obeying. Every broken road I know, every tear I never show, finds a a place to lay its burden when the choir hums low. Maybe heaven's not always thunder, maybe grace don't always shine. Maybe sometimes God is present in a cracked and tired line, in the breath between two verses, in the hand that holds your own, in the people singing softly so you don't cry alone. Are you weary from the mountain? Lay it down. Are you haunted by the valley? Grace is found. Did you lose your way in darkness? Come back home. There is room inside the same. You are known. You are known. When the choir hums low, I can hear my mother praying. When the choir hums low, I can feel my fear obeying. Every broken road I know, every tear I never show, finds a place to lay its burden when the choir hums low. When the choir hums low, even sorrow learns to pray.
Cold river through the valley, silver under dawn. Daddy left for the coal mines before the day moved on. Mama sang old mountain hymns, soft beside the fire, like broken hearts could still climb higher. The river carried Daddy's name through the Tennessee rain. Old mountain hymns still echo through every hurt and pain, and every soul who's lost somebody still listens just the same when the river carries names. Brother Caleb played piano, slow as winter snow. One old night I cried beside us for the son he couldn't hold. The preacher spoke of mercy for the weary and ashamed,
And somehow every broken heart felt less alone again. Now the old house stands quiet, but when the storms arrive, those old Appalachian hymns still keep love alive. The river carried Daddy's name long after he was gone, and every old revival melody still carries me along. I have walked through years of silence with my coat against the wind, had a pocket full of answers that could never wash my sins. I have watched good people leave me, I've caused some doors to close. I have learned that pride is heavy when you carry it alone. There were times I talked to heaven like a man beneath the floor, too ashamed to ask for healing, too afraid to hope for more. But a whisper across the ridgeline, soft as rain on cedar trees, saying even in your falling, you are not too far from me. Take the Mercy Road back home, past the graveyards, past the pines. There is bread upon the table, there is grace beyond your crimes. You may think you're too far gone, you may feel you're made of stone, but the Father keeps a candle on the Mercy Road back home. I passed the chapel by the hillside, where the windows cracked with age, where my mother used to sing hymns from a tear-stained yellow page. I could hear her voice in memory, not as sorrow but as flame, singing Jesus loves the broken, and he calls them each by name. I sat down on the back pew where the dust had gathered deep, and I cried like I was 7, too worn out to even speak. Then the preacher laid no sermon, only sat beside my shame, and together in that quiet we just breathed the holy name. Take the Mercy Road back home, past the graveyards, past the pines. There is bread upon the table, there is grace beyond your crimes. You may think you're too far gone, you may feel you're made of stone, but the Father keeps a candle on the Mercy Road back home. Some folks think redemption comes like lightning, but sometimes it comes like morning fog, slow across a field you thought was dead. Sometimes forgiveness is not a shout, sometimes it is a hand on your shoulder, a hymn you forgot you knew, a door you did not deserve, opening anyway. Now I keep my boots by the doorway and my Bible near my chair, not because I am made holy, but because I need Him there. I still stumble in the valley, I still fear the dark unknown, but I've seen shepherds searching for the sheep that lost the road. So if your heart is tired of hiding, if your past has made you numb, there is room beside the altar, there is still a place to come. You don't have to bring an offering, you don't have to clean your soul. Just turn around toward mercy and let the Savior lead you home. Take the mercy road back home, past the graveyards, past the pines. There is bread upon the table, there is grace beyond your crimes. You may think you're too far gone, you may feel you're made of stone, but the Father keeps a candle on the mercy road back home. The Father keeps a candle on the mercy road back home.
Walk that mountain road alone after losing all I knew. The sky was gray, the fields were bare, the cold wind cut me through. I thought faith meant feeling strong, I thought hope had to shine, but all I had were tired feet and a heart barely mine. Then far off from the chapel came a piano soft and low, a hymn I heard in childhood from a time so long ago. I didn't run toward heaven, I only stopped and cried, but mercy walked beside me on that broken road that night. The road mercy walked with me was lonely, cold, and long, but old mountain hymn still found me when I had no song, and every soul who's falling too deep for to see may find grace on the road. Mercy walked with me. Brother Caleb held the rhythm, Sister Ruth sang low, the harmonica was weeping like the river after snow. The preacher spoke of sinners and the ones too tired to pray, said God still walks the back roads where the broken lose
lose their way. I came inside that chapel with mud upon my shoes. Nobody looked down at me like I had something to prove. They only made a space there beside the wooden pew, and sang till my spirit found a little truth. Sometimes the road to healing doesn't feel like light. Sometimes it's one more footstep through a dark and quiet night. The road mercy walked with me still runs beneath my feet, where Appalachian hymns make wounded hearts complete, and every weary traveler still longing to be free may find grace on the road. Mercy walked with me.
Cold December in the valley, smoke rising through the night. Mama lit the lantern softly, casting golden light. Daddy tuned the old six string, slow and low and warm, while the winter wind kept crying around the old wood barn. Grandpa sat beside the fireplace, Bible in his hand, talking about old mountain revivals across the southern land. Said faith ain't found in riches or roads that glitter bright. Sometimes heaven hides itself in simple firelight. Old lanterns never die, they still glow through the night, guiding weary Appalachian hearts toward the light. Through the sorrow and the storms, through the tears we try to hide, old lantern never die. Sunday morning church bells echoed across the frosted hills. Coal miners filled the wooden pews, silent and still. Brother Thomas played piano, gentle as the rain, while harmonicas cry softly like old mountain trains. The preacher spoke of mercy for every soul in pain, said grace still flows like rivers after hard November rain. Then the choir rose together, strong enough to heal, and every broken mountain heart felt the spirit real. Old lantern never die, they still glow through the night, guiding weary Appalachian hearts toward the light. Through the sorrow and the storms, through the tears we try to hide, old lantern never die. Years may take these mountain towns till the railroad tracks are gone, but the hymns will keep on echoing long after we move on, like embers in the darkness or stars in winter skies. Those old songs of redemption redemption will never die. Old lantern never die, still burning warm and bright, where old mountain voices gather through the longest nights, and redemption still keeps glowing through the cold Appalachian sky. Old lantern never die. Midnight falling on the valley, cold wind through the pines, mama humming old time gospel, keeping slow old time. Daddy by the firelight, picking weathered strings, while the harmonica cried softly like forgotten dreams. The church stood near the railroad crossing, white against the dark, lanterns glowing through the windows like tiny holy sparks. Coal miners filled the wooden pews, hands folded tight in prayer, searching for a little mercy in a mountain air. Midnight hymns in Tennessee carry my tired soul to peace. Old mountain voices rise again like rivers through the trees, through the sorrow and the storms, through the nights we barely sleep. Midnight hymns in Tennessee. Brother Levi touched the piano, gentle as the rain. Every note felt like redemption, washing off the pain. Sister Ruth sang harmony with tears upon her face, still believing heaven listens to every cry for grace. Then the preacher raised his withered hands and softly bowed his head, saying mercy still grows gardens where tears have once been shed. And the choir rose like thunder, rolling through the hills. Every broken Appalachian heart suddenly stood still. Midnight hymns in Tennessee carry my tired soul to peace. Old mountain voices rise again like rivers through the trees, through the sorrow and the storms, through the nights we barely sleep. Midnight hymns in Tennessee. Years may take these mountain towns, railroad tracks decay, but the hymns will keep on echoing through the hills someday, like lanterns in the darkness or rivers after rain. Those old Appalachian melodies will remain. Midnight hymns in Tennessee, still drifting through the trees, where old mountain hearts keep singing soft revival melodies, and every wandering soul can find a little peace to keep midnight hymn in Tennessee.
Carried stones from the mountain, one for every year we tried, one for every word left wounded, one for every time we lied. My brother took the heavy ones, I kept the sharpest too. We were boys when sorrow found us, we were men before we knew. There was no gold in our valley, only cornfields, rain and clay, only hands too tight for holding, debts too old to pay. But on Sundays we heard singing from the chapel by the mill, and it sounded like a promise rolling soft across the hill. Lay your stones beside the river, let the water wear them round. What you thought would sink you forever can be holy, can be found. There is mercy in the morning, there is peace beneath the ground. When we lay before the Savior, all the stones we carried down. I remember my father's silence, how it filled the little room, how he stared out through the window at the dusk of early June. He had worked his life to nothing, he had prayed and still felt poor, but he kept a hymn inside him like a key beneath the door. On the night his body failed him, he called me to his side, said, "Son, I was not always gentle, but I loved you through my pride. Tell your brother I am sorry, tell your mama I held on. Tell the Lord I'm coming empty, but I'm trusting He is strong." Lay your stones beside the river, let the water wear them round. What you thought would sink you forever can be holy, can be found. There is mercy in the morning, there is peace beneath the ground. When we lay before the Savior, all the stones we carried down. Years went by like autumn leaves, some were golden, some were gray. I made peace with my own anger, but it took the long way. My brother built a small white house, I planted beans and corn, and every child born in that valley heard the old hymns being born. And now we meet down by the water when the evening grief and guilt and pride. Stone by stone, the river calls, come and be made light. Hand in hand, we bow our heads underneath the pine, and the Lord makes holy ground out of ordinary lives. Lay your stones beside the river, let the water wear them round. What you thought would sink you forever can be holy, can be found. There is mercy in the morning, there is peace beneath the ground. When we lay before the Savior all the stones we carried down, we carry stones from the mountain, but we did not carry them home. By the river, in His mercy, we learned we were never alone.
Rain fell heavy on the rooftop, black clouds hid the moon. Mama sat beside the window, humming broken tunes. Daddy hadn't smiled for months now, since the factory closed that spring. And silence moved around our house like some living thing. The kitchen smelled like coffee and old pine wood smoke. Bills stacked high upon the table, nobody spoke. Then Mama softly started singing, like she was trying not to cry. Amazing grace filled up the darkness, and somehow so did light. The night Mama sang Amazing Grace, every hurt slowed down somehow. Even sorrow bowed its head inside that little house. Oh, mountain hymns can heal a soul without explaining why. The night Mama sang Amazing Grace, we survived another night. Daddy stared into the fire, hands shaking in his lap, like a man still carrying storms he never could unpack. And slowly he began to harmonize, soft and rough and low, and the whole room felt like heaven, wrapped in candle glow. Outside the wind kept howling through the Appalachian trees, but inside those fragile harmonies brought us to our knees. Not because our pain was gone or life had turned around, but because for one brief moment hope made a sound. The night Mama sang Amazing Grace, every hurt slowed down somehow.
still hear that old hymn rising from somewhere in my soul. The night Mama sang Amazing Grace still echoes through my mind like a lantern light inside the storm, or stars the clouds can't hide. And every broken-hearted child searching for a place to cry, may they hear a voice like Mama's before they lose the light.
He sat in the third pew every Sunday, same coat, same quiet smile. Always shook a few hands, stayed a little while. People said he seemed content, strong enough somehow. But loneliness wears gentle faces, nobody sees it now. He worked the mill for 30 years, then watched it close one spring. Came home to an empty house and silence covering everything. Still he sang the old hymns loudly, like he still believed, though some nights he sat awake, barely able to breathe. Nobody knew he was lonely till the day he was gone. Old mountain hymns still echo where he used to sing along. And every soul hiding sorrow behind a steady smile might need somebody to stay a while. Mama cried after the funeral, said she wished she'd called him more. Daddy stared across the valley out beyond the old church door. The preacher spoke of kindness for the hearts we overlook, how some people disappear slowly before anybody looks. Brother Caleb played piano soft enough to break a heart, and every note felt like a question. Why do we wait to start loving people while they're living instead of afterward? Sometimes the deepest sermons never need a word. Nobody knew he was lonely till the day he was gone. Old mountain hymns still echo where he used to sing along. And every soul hiding sorrow behind a steady smile might need somebody to stay a while. Now when I see quiet people standing by themselves, I remember how invisible pain can make us feel. And maybe grace is noticing before it's too late. A simple act of kindness can change someone's fate. Nobody knew he was lonely, but now I understand.
Every weary Appalachian heart needs another hand, and every wandering soul alive, still searching to belong, deserves a place to sing along.
Daddy left a lantern burning on the porch each winter night, for any soul still walking home through darkness without a light. He said a man don't need much money to help somebody through. Sometimes all the Lord requires is a flame that welcomes you. Mama kept the coffee warming by the old black stove, while the mountain wind kept crying down the gravel road. And every tired neighbor knew, if life had turned unkind, there was a light upon our porch, and mercy still inside. The lantern Daddy left burning still shines through the rain. Old mountain hymns still carry love through loss and pain, and every heart that's wandered far, still looking for His sign, may find the Lord in a lantern left burning through the night. Brother Caleb played the piano, slow and full of soul. Sister Ruth brought bread to strangers, though her own nights were cold. The preacher said true faith is simple, not proud and not loud. It's standing with the lonely when the world has walked out. Now Daddy's hands are resting beneath the mountain clay, but that lantern in my memory still burns the same old way. Not because the night is easy or the road is always right, but because love keeps on glowing when it's surrounded by night. Some fires are made for warming, some are made to guide, some are left by those who loved us, still walking by our side. The lantern Daddy left burning still shines and
beyond the pines on a morning gray and thin, when my hands were full of worry and my heart was full of sin. It rang across the hollow like a voice I used to know, calling through the cedar trees, child, don't let go. I had buried too much sorrow in the places no one sees, had a smile for every neighbor, had no mercy left for me. But that bell kept on ringing past the creek and past the field, till the part of me long broken started asking to be healed. Ring low, oh bell, ring through the rain, tell this tired soul God still knows my name. I walked toward the chapel with mud upon my shoes, carrying all the failures I was too afraid to lose. The door was cracked open, the pews were worn and brown, and the old saint sang so softly that my knees gave out. No thunder shook the rafters, no fire filled the room, just a hymn about the Savior and a cross outside the tomb. But something in that silence broke the chains around my chest, and I found the kind of mercy that lets a sinner rest. There's a bell beyond the pines, there's a song behind the rain, there's a Savior in the valley calling lost hearts back again. When the road has made you weary, when your hope is hard to find, listen for the mercy of the bell beyond the pines. Some prayers are only whispers, some tears are never named, some people sit in silence underneath the weight of shame. But heaven hears the trembling, heaven sees the scar, and grace can cross the mountain no matter where you are. There's a bell beyond the pines, there's a song behind the rain, there's a Savior in the valley calling lost hearts back again. When the road has made you weary, when your hope is hard to find, listen for the mercy of the bell beyond the pines. Ring low, oh bell, ring through the rain, tell this tired soul God still knows my name. Sun went down behind the pines, cold wind moving through the night. Mama's Bible by the chair, old porch creaking in the air. I chased distant city lights, empty roads and restless nights, but the mountain rain came down, calling my lost spirit home. Keep the lantern fire bright on the ridge tonight, tonight. Let the old hymn softly rise through the dark Appalachian skies. We may stumble, we may fall, still His grace can heal us all. And the mountain winds reply, child, your soul's alive. Brother Caleb lost his way somewhere down in Knoxville rain. Then one spring he came back home, tired from the roads alone. Old Miss Annie took his hand, said the Lord still understands. Then the choir began to sing, hope returning with the spring. Keep the lantern fire bright on the ridge tonight, tonight. Let the old hymn softly rise through the dark Appalachian skies. We may stumble, we may fall, still His grace can heal us all. And the mountain winds reply, child, your soul's alive. Stars lean low on cedar trees, cool wind drifting through the leaves. Every prayer my father prayed still lives in these hills today. Every broken soul can find peace beyond the pines tonight. Keep the lantern fire bright on the ridge tonight, tonight. Let the old hymn softly rise through the dark Appalachian skies. We may stumble, we may fall, still His grace can heal us all. And the mountain winds reply, child, your soul's alive.